Let's get started with episode 5 of the Business and Finance series. Today, the topic is going to be the customer experience. Anybody that's engaged in one of our educational formats will have learned about the negotiation ladder. Many people feel that the sales process ends upon completion of the close, when you actually take the funds from the customer for the product or service that you're offering. We believe, completely contrary to that, there are 2 more steps to truly completing a negotiation. The 10th step is the customer experience. The 11th step is repeat and referral business. We live by the philosophy that we haven't truly sold a customer until they buy from us for the second time. When you do grow your business, make sure you do that from the inside out, but also make sure you do it from the outside in. The 2 most important types of people in any business are the customers and the team members. If your team loves your product and loves your customers, and your customers love your product and love your team, you will experience viral and exponential growth where you will suddenly make yourself from being a local to being a national or international organization. When you do deliver a product or service, don't look to just meet your customers' expectations. No longer in a congested marketplace is that sufficient. You have to wow the customer. You have to have them walk away and feel like they've just engaged in an experience like no other. You want them to be, or yourselves to be, a part of a story that they're going to tell for the rest of their life. 10 years later, 15 years later, they talk about the product or service that they engaged in, and your name, your brand, has to ensure that it's a part of that story. Remember that the smallest gestures can make the biggest differences. I mean, when was the last time that you walked into a bar, a cafe, a restaurant, and by the time that you'd sat down and you were possibly going to engage in enjoying a $60, $80, $100 meal, did they offer you just your first drink, totally free of charge? I can't remember it happening for me. But then ask yourself the question, how would that make you feel? Would you go back to that restaurant? Would you recommend that restaurant to your friend or family member? That drink may have cost them as much as just a couple of dollars, but what they have created is a customer for life. What they have created is an unpaid marketer that is going to drive business in their direction. And what they have created is wow. Your fingerprints will never leave the lives that you touch. And you need to make sure that when you are growing your business and you are engaging with your customers, that every single time you are looking at how can we make this forever. This has just been a short video, and I'm going to leave it there, but what I'm going to do is leave you with a question. And I'm going to ask you to respond and comment on this video with your answers. When was the last time that you received world-class customer service? For me, and I feel like I want to display this on this message because with the thousands of viewers that we have, I feel this company deserves a plug as well. For me, the last time I received world-class customer service was when I unfortunately crashed my car and when I made my claim through UE Car Insurance. When they contacted me 3 times in the first 3 days, not once did they ask about my car or about my policy. All they did was ask about me. How was I? How was I feeling? Was I physically okay? Was I mentally okay? They gave me recommendations from psychological studies that said, Jack, get back behind the wheel as quickly and efficiently as possible, because the longer that you don't, the greater the mental barrier is going to become to get back in a vehicle again. Then, after engaging in a conversation in regards to the best way to settle my policy, they then delivered my funds to me, every single cent that was agreed on the day I took the policy out, within 3 business days. Less than 7 days from when I'd actually crashed my car. Above and beyond that, they then contacted me to let me know they would minimize the increase in the actual amount that I needed to pay when I purchased my new car, and they would love to keep me as a customer because everybody makes mistakes. I am still a customer of UE Car Insurance, and I will continue to be, because to me, that is wow. Thanks for your time. Take care.